So installing this is actually super easy, but before you go and tap any cables, you want to tuck this LED basically underneath the weather stripping of the frunk. Now you want to make sure that when you tucked everything in, that the end terminals or the cables are somewhere near this front panel, because that's where we're going to get the power from by tapping into this LED here. So tucking it in is pretty simple. Basically you just raise the rubber stripping on the inside, and you should have enough clearance to just basically tuck it underneath like that. So just to get you guys a better angle, I've taken you inside the actual frunk. So this is the weather stripping. Accessing underneath it is very easy. You can literally just lift it up, and that will give you enough clearance to just put this LED strip inside. So if you raise it up, and you basically use your fingers to just push it up. So as you're tucking it, you want to make sure that the clear side of this LED strip is facing down, because this is where the light comes from, the bottom part here. Not the white part up here, but the bottom, semi-clear part on the bottom there. So I've tucked everything in. There's still a lot of LED strip remaining. So this is like a 5 meter long ribbon, and obviously this is not 5 meters in, circumference. So it says on the packaging that you can cut this every 2.5 centimeters. But before I do that, I just want to tap it first, just to make sure that it lights up, in case I break it when I cut it. Okay, so to tap this, you have to remove this panel. Removing it is very easy. Basically, you can pretty much just grab it and pull it up, and then it basically pops off. So giving you guys a second angle, basically the edge here, you can basically put your fingers there and just pull, and then this whole panel basically pops off. Once the bottom is up, you can basically just take it off like that. Okay, so on my car, the plug at the front here is a little bit different. On my plug, I have a purple wire, a black wire, and a gray wire. Now, on the photos online, other people seem to have cars where the plug is purple, gray, and yellow. So if you have a plug like mine, basically the wires from here that you care about for this particular mod is the black one and the gray one. The black wire, you actually want to tap it on the outermost tap. So on the outer one, you want to put the black wire, and then on the one that's closer to the center of this tap is the gray wire. So you want black and then gray. Okay, so before we make anything permanent, let's quickly test that the lights turn on. So basically you want to put the black wire from the end of your LED on the left side of this tap, and then the red one on the right side. So let's see if we can quickly just put it in by hand and not crimp it down just yet, just to see that it lights up. Red one, okay, so there we go. Yep, there we go, so it lights up. So we know that we have tapped the right wires there. So according to their website, it says this can be cut every 2.5 centimeters. This is actually the end of the LED as from the packet. So I'm assuming this is probably an area that can be cut, and every 2.5 centimeters is roughly 2 of these dots. So I'm gonna try and cut it somewhere here and just see if it still works. Okay, so I cut it. This is the end that I cut. I hope that's visible. But yes, that's the end that I cut. And yeah, still works. So I'm gonna work my way back and cut it so that it just fits the circumference. Okay, I just crimped down these wires. Now, it does restrict the movement of this panel a little bit, because now you have, 2 cables coming out of it. So now you have to kind of find a way to route this down so that it doesn't get caught in anything. Now, obviously there are clips, so there's a hole for a clip here, and there's that clip up there. So you want to make sure that the cable doesn't get in the way of the clip. So it's very easy, just basically put it underneath this thing there, and then you should be pretty much clear to just close this lid. So let's try and do that now. Okay, there it is. And that's it, we're all done. So now, if you look down a bit, you might see some light leakage, but that's just because you can't fully tuck the LED underneath the weather strip. It's not 100% even, but if you look at it from up here, it looks pretty good. It just looks like it's kind of glowing around the outside. Now there is one thing that you do see, and it's that cable which goes from the end of the LED strip to basically the power source, basically the LED there. So I guess you could put some black tape on it, and then it might look a little bit better. Obviously, if you look down here, you'll see the end of the LED strip sticking out just a tiny little bit, but I wouldn't worry about that. No one's going to be looking there. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and I hope this was useful, and thanks for watching.